I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think Vshojo is dead. Just like actually the organization itself, it's dead. So hey, how you doing, YouTube? Here's something I didn't think it was going to be happening today. It seems like Vshojo, the organization, has completely and utterly dissolved in the matter of 2 hours ever since Iron Mouse dropped a video. Seems like a lot of stuff is going on. A lot of my friends have been inside some shenanigans, and I don't know the full story in it, so we're going to just go together and find out together what's going on. See what's going on behind the scenes, and I'm going to reserve my own opinions about the organization of Vshojo until the end of this video out here. There was no reason for me to bring up this stuff before because, you know, my friends were in there, they were doing fine. But now that I know they're not doing fine, and in fact, they were probably being taken advantage of from what I'm saying, I can say what's on my mind about it. So let's just get into it. We have Iron Mouse's video 2 hours ago. So it starts with why I left Vshojo.
I am leaving Vshojo. Unfortunately,
okay.
I recently found out that for the past couple of months, I have been misled by Vshojo. With the information that I currently have,
okay.
I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which
she is definitely reading up from a lawyered transcript right now. She is reading up. This sounds incredibly legal, what's going on right now. And I know that there's going to be some significant trouble going on at Vshojo headquarters just from this wording right now. I mean, if it was just like her going off the rails with usually how she does things, this is not how she usually talks at all. All right? This is not the Iron Mouse I know. This is a lawyer mouse.
I have not been paid. And most importantly, the thing that hurts me the most is that the Immune Deficiency Foundation, which is the most important charity to me, and also the reason
she's been doing so much about
I'm here today, is owed over $500,000 from Vshojo. I know that.
Where did the $500,000 go, Vshojo? $500,000? $500,000 raised for people with the condition that she has, and it just yoinks it. Where did it go? Whose is it? It's probably in Gun Run's pocket, I would assume, or something similar out that, because I don't know what else it could be at this point. But god dang.
This is a lot, and it's very important for me to be honest with all of you.
Yeah?
I really want to tell you everything, but unfortunately right now,
lawyers.
I have been instructed by my attorney.
Did I know lawyers speak when I heard it? I told you, man. That is lawyered up mouse. Okay, so there is absolutely a lawsuit that is going to be going on right now. And from what I heard from Ashley, apparently Michi or somebody out there has something. They have another lawsuit that's just going to be stacked on top of another lawsuit. So I do declare at this point, Matera, thank you, Ashley. I think at this point, they are incredibly cooked. They are so crispified done. They got grilled on the barbecue twice. It's over. Okay, let's see how this goes.
To wait for more of the legal procedure to unfold. So one day I will be able to tell you the full story.
Okay.
But for now,
yeah, obviously you can't do it now.
That I will no longer be a part of Vshojo.
Fair enough.
Give me a moment of your time. I just want to tell you a little bit about myself.
Sure.
I know for a lot of people right now that this might be the first time you're ever watching me. I became a VTuber because
I mean, to be fair, she knows what's going to happen with this video. She knows a lot of people are going to be watching this and all the drama frogs and everyone's going to be crowding around this. So yeah, might as well plug yourself right now. I mean, all these people you're going to be thriving with all this publicity all over you. Now's the best time to plug what you're doing.
I really wanted to make friends. I was very lonely due to the fact that I have a primary immune deficiency disease called CVID. I basically have a low to near non-functioning immune system.
Yeah.
Which means I get sick a lot, and it caused me to remain isolated for long periods of my life. So then I found streaming, and I thought about giving it a try because I wanted to see if I could make some friends online, because I
couldn't go out, yeah.
couldn't ever leave my room. I
Yeah.
never really expected to grow an audience or anything. It was one of the last things on my mind. I just thought
It was crazy how I found Mouse when she was like around like 100-ish viewers on Twitch, which is very good. Like that's an incredible amount. That's already like better than that's like 90% of people, you know? Just amazing amount. But then she just blew up.
I think I really started to take it seriously around the time when I was approached to join Vshojo. And it was through Vshojo that I was able to grow into the Iron Mouse that I am today. When I was approached,
I will say that definitely Vshojo helped a lot of my friends all combine into this one amalgamation of a tightly knit group where they basically kept building off of each other. They definitely got a lot of people looking at their direction. Does Noble still talk to Mousy? It's been a long time since I've talked to Mouse. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. It's been ages. But I still like her. Just because I don't talk to her doesn't mean I don't like her anymore. It's just, you know, she's doing her own thing. I'm gonna be real with you. She got so big, and I got intimidated. I was just like, I don't want to drag her down when she feels like she is climbing, you know, so far up beyond anything that I can possibly imagine, you know? I felt like I didn't want to hurt her.
I would expect this from Niji Sanji,
you know?
not Vshojo, shame on them.
Yeah, because I got like there's people that look at me and they just like, this is this cringe guy. You know, he's just this YouTuber guy that does memes, and sometimes I got some baggage and some drama that comes with me. And you know, she was this squeaky clean, I mean, mouse pun intended there, VTuber, ultra cute, charming, and I never wanted to get in her way, you know? I wanted her to shine, and I wanted her just, if she was doing good without me, that's fine. That's fine. I don't need to be there. She has a lot of drama anyways. Well, now she definitely does.
In 2020 and asked to join Vshojo, it seemed like a good idea, but I honestly did not know if I could ever be a corporal VTuber because I felt like I just couldn't. In my mind, I saw myself as unhireable, which is why streaming worked for me. I had no boss, no strict rules.
You do what you'd want.
Hours,
it was fun.
No expectations.
Indie's great.
It was all up to me.
You just do whatever you want.
The fact that I have lived my life chronically ill and being unable to do much of anything, I just felt like there was no way that anyone would ever take me or want me. For a while, I was struggling to make a decision because I was afraid about my anonymity.
Yeah.
And afraid about trusting people because
I'm gonna be real. I understand it is hard to trust people in this environment. Case in point, look what happened now, man. Jesus Christ. $500,000 from an organization that she thought she could trust the world with, and turns out they're just crooked scum that used and manipulated her. Do you trust me? I mean, some of y'all out there, I trust, obviously, but I mean, there's people out there that even if you trust them and you have that mutual trust, when money gets involved, oh man, people become different beings. Oh boy, good people become bad people real quick. Real quick when money gets involved. So you got to be careful about what's going on, who you trust, who you think is your friend. I mean, obviously, as a influencer, you're going to collab with people a lot, and because it's good for you to do, because you get more eyes on you, and people just use you to, you know, boost themselves up. You got to get used to people using you as a YouTuber. That's just how it is. That's our relationship, you know? Like, would I be using like Nags as like somebody to like bolster my career a little bit? Of course. And is he using me to bolster his viewer base? Of course he is. Like, I'm perfectly fine with that. And I love Nags. He wouldn't mind me talking like that, you know? Like, he knows what's up. That's just what YouTubers, streamers do, you know? But it's sometimes, you know, it's just about money and how much they can steal from you, and then they'll just leave you in the dirt. You know, I don't want to say it, but that was kind of the Cinder situation.
I felt like every time I put my trust in people, it always ends in grief for me.
It's just business, yeah. Just business, boys.
And 1,000,001 other things. But I ultimately decided to join Vshojo. It really pains me that I am unable to fully explain why I am leaving.
No, I get it. Lawyer stuff,
But
a lot of
for
stuff
right
going
now,
on. I mean,
here's what I am.
like, homie, you said that they didn't give $500,000 to a charity organization that you feel personally attached to, that you use your hard work, your fan base, their trust, and everything. You guys went together and did this, and these people who desperately needed this aid never got it, and was put in the pockets of people like Gunrun. You don't need to say any more than that. We know that you should be pissed, and that's why we should be mad.
Allowed to share with you. I would always be told how important I was for the company, and I was always told that I was needed in order for the company to succeed.
And that's still true. And it's true. Because Vshojo's now dead. You're gone. You did this. Yeah, it's true. I'm just saying, like, they're done without you now. It's over. I'm sorry. Vshojo's dead. After just this 4-minute and 30 minutes of just hearing this, holy crap, they're cooked.
Although that was very positive to hear, it put a lot of pressure and a lot of stress on me to the point where I felt guilt-tripped into signing. I felt responsible for everybody.
No, I get that too. Responsibility is a heavy thing. You never want to let anybody down. That's why I've done like a lot of collabs and things, even though when they're like with people that I don't fully trust. I don't want to let anybody down, and I always hate letting people down. It's why I don't like doing a lot of collabs now. Because like if things don't pop off, I feel like I let them down, and I don't want that. And I always want to build people up and make things a better place whenever I touch anything, you know? And, well, you know, getting guilt tripped into stuff that you don't want to do also sucks. That's why it's okay to be selfish. And I hope she learns that it's okay to say no. Like, it's okay to say, I don't want to do this. You know, it's perfectly fine to be a little bit selfish. Absolutely, Mouse.
I felt responsible for staff and talent alike, and I felt like if I didn't do this, and if I didn't stay, I was hurting everybody, and I was destroying everybody's life, but this didn't feel right with me, and...
Okay, if they actually left her messages of this guilt trip, like saying, if you don't do this, everybody will fail, everyone hinges on you being successful, please do this, otherwise it's over. Like, if they actually left messages like that, holy crap, man, I'm so upset if they did that kind of garbage. I honestly would be very upset. I'm curious to see if they actually have, but I know we won't see it until, like, obviously the courts prove it, where it should be proven anyway. I mean, it doesn't need to be brought to the public's knowledge of all this other inner workings and everything out that until it's in court. And then, oh man, would that be a lovely thing to see in court? Holy crap, I would love that. Would be good content. But until then,
I began to feel extremely uncomfortable.
it's not quite
viewers
blackmail,
know,
it's manipulation.
Privacy has always
It's not
been
blackmail.
one of my biggest concerns. I've had a lot of scary experiences in my life, so one amazing thing for me was the fact that Vshojo handled all my payments, and it meant that I never had to give out any of my personal information. So that was always a blessing to me. As time went on,
yes, trusting a big corpo with your money and decision making and all sorts of things without ever having to look at it. I'm sure that's always going to go well. I forgot where I was at this point here. I have to go back. Let me see.
So that was always a blessing to me. As time went on, I decided that I wanted to try to start pulling out my remaining funds because I wanted to start taking over my own finances.
Oh, that's where I was going on. Oh yeah, it's always a good idea to give Corpa your business and bank and all the money without ever having to look at it. That's definitely a great decision to do. That's the worst decision you could possibly ever do as an independent person. You absolutely need full control over what's going on in your pocketbook and full transparency of where that money is going. Otherwise, they're going to take huge advantage of you. Holy crap, man. I learned my lesson from Samurai Buyer, okay? I was doing that for free for them. For free. All they had to do was just send me a box of fun shit, and, I would open it up in front of thousands and thousands of people, sometimes millions. All right?
Dude, I'm worried if this is not the only time Vshojo took money away from other charity streams for the IDF.
We'll find out. And I found out that they were just using me for free money purposes. They thought of me as just their pay piggy. They used my homie Merryweathery just as a marketing sacrificial lamb who, once they got their use out of him, cut him off and treated him like human garbage. And I learned all of it thanks to Mary. So I'm glad, dude, that I learned not to trust these corpos. All right, not to learn, because he was my boy. I can't even remember his name. From Samurai Buyer. He would manipulate the heck out of me, saying, "Oh, you don't want to do our stuff? Oh, okay. I mean, everyone always looks so happy, and everyone here just loves your videos so much. And you actually want compensation? Oh, I guess we can't do it then." I just screw that. I just screw that kind of garbage, man. All right, and we got another one of Gladys.
My theory is that Zen, Giga, and Matara were warned ahead of time, which is why they jumped ship recently.
I'm gonna keep it real. Once I saw Zentreya going away, I knew that Vshojo was done. I absolutely knew. At that point, I knew Vshojo was done, because Zentreya is one of the most honest, humble, good-natured human beings that I've ever had the pleasure of working with, collabing with, talking with. And she would only abandon something if it was truly bad. If it was truly a terrible thing, and if it was doing something horrible. And she was definitely leaving messages online showing with pretty much blatant transparency that something was horribly wrong with Vshojo, and that's why she had to leave. And then shortly afterwards, obviously, I saw not the DMs, the tweets from Mousy saying all this big stuff's happening. And at that point, I knew 100% it was the fall of Vshojo at that point.
Years, Connor and I have raised around $4 million for the Immune Deficiency
$4 million!
The majority of the money raised is through Tiltify at events like the Cyclothon.
Yeah, the Cyclothons always go hard.
And other miscellaneous events that we've had. However, because of the success of my first Silvathon, I decided to donate half the earnings of my following 2 Silvathons to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. The first time I tried this, it worked great.
Okay.
Over 200,000 people supported me, and because of that, we raised over $329,350 to the Immune Deficiency Foundation.
Huge.
Because the money
massive
came from my Twitch revenue instead of a Tiltify link, it required Vshojo to make the donation on my behalf.
Okay.
They promptly sent the payment, and the subathon was a huge success.
Great.
So I
Sounds
decided
good.
to do it again the next year.
Okay.
My last subathon was one of the biggest events.
Yeah,
I've
that was
ever done.
massive.
The support was
You
overwhelming,
had the number one
and
spot
I
for a little
ended up
bit, then
getting
Speed
over
took it, but
300,000
massive.
subscribers and breaking
Massive.
the all-time sub record.
I
Yeah.
normally
But
do
this
not
also
condone or support cancel culture, but in this case, execute Order 66. Wipe them out, all of them.
Now, guys, I do know that we do get on board of destroying people immediately, sometimes too quickly with cancel culture. So it's always obviously a lot of people. Oh,
It was Kai, not Speed, LOL.
sorry, Kai. It was Kai. My bad. You got me there. It was Kai. Whatever. I mean, that's not whatever. I mean, those are the two biggest streamers ever anyway right now. But you know what I mean. Regardless. God dang it, dude. You guys are kidding me. All right, that's why I got you guys around. You guys can fact check me. I appreciate it. I really do. Yo, doy love to you guys. But like as cancel culture, as I was saying, cancel culture is very toxic. It's important to wait for both sides to have both statements here. Obviously, I think Vshojo's going to put out a statement here of what's going on because this is pretty much vital to their existence. If they don't put something out, I mean, they're pretty much just admitting guilt at this point. If they don't put something out, that's all I can say. They definitely should put something out. Otherwise, it's pretty much Jover. But I could see from the writing on the wall and everything and everyone leaving, I think it's pretty safe to say that they are 100% in the guilt at this point. But, I mean, it's still important to wait. It's still important to wait until Vshojo says something.
That we had raised $515,000 for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I once again asked Vshojo to make the donation on my behalf, but unfortunately, still a year later, Vshojo has not paid the charity. The Immune Deficiency Foundation means the world to me. Connor and I have both spent a ton of energy, time, and resources raising money for charity.
Yeah, you worked
And we're
hard.
both so proud.
You did great.
To be able to say that we've raised nearly $4 million for charity.
So
We almost
massive.
always raise
4
money for the
mil.
Immune Deficiency Foundation. They help people with primary immune deficiency diseases, or PI, which are inherited disorders where a part of the body's immune system is missing or doesn't function properly, which makes people like me more prone to infection. And this includes over 450 different conditions.
Yeah.
The Immune Deficiency Foundation is a charity that is near and dear to my heart.
Yeah. Let me guess. There was a clause in their contract, Nagham.
It doesn't matter if there's a clause in a contract saying you can or can't do if they're doing something, especially if it's something illegal. I should say, if there's an illegal thing that they're doing, even if it's in a contract, it's null and void. All right, you can't just say you signed this NDA and you can never talk about this illegal act that we're doing, and you sign the NDA, you can't report on it.
There are two companies that I can somewhat trust, Hololive and Phase Connectors. You can see the CEOs talk on streams and talents can talk trash to the CEO.
I mean, yeah, let's be real. When Girl left Hololive, that was a big blow to Hololive EN, but Hololive JP still popping off, so I don't think they're in they're not in a dire situation like Niji Shanji is, or in an absolutely deathly situation like Vshojo is now. But anyway, let's continue here.
And has a particular significance in my life. When my health first started getting really bad, the Immune Deficiency Foundation helped me immensely when I really had nowhere else to turn. I was terrified, I was lonely, and I was confused. I honestly didn't really know what was going on, and I never ever want anyone else to go through that. This entire situation has broken me.
Yeah, I would agree.
I wanted to do something good and to give back to a community that helped me But unfortunately, that's not the case. As much as I would like to continue to talk about this,
Yeah.
unfortunately, I can't.
It's all right.
To
You're
recap,
lawyered up.
I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid.
What?
And most importantly, the immune deficiency.
Wait. So it's not just the charity, $500,000. It's also, they're just not straight up paying her the money? Oh no. Oh no, bro. When you're not paying your top talent the money that she's owed, what are you doing? It really is no exaggeration. She is a huge pillar, the pillar of Vshojo. Absolutely, Mousy was the pillar of Vshojo. And if you don't support it, if you don't help that pillar out, you're going to see what's happening right now and it's going to crumble. Like, if you don't support it with what she's owed, you're just an idiot if you didn't pay her.
Deficiency Foundation is owed over $500,000 from Vshojo. I really wish that I could tell you more, but right now, I have been advised to wait for legal proceedings.
Yeah, obviously.
As of right now,
yes.
I am an independent VTuber.
Good.
I'm at a loss of what to do right now. I'm kind of...
I'll tell you what you should do, Mouse. Tomorrow, stream. That's all you got to do. React to content. Have some fun. Play a game. Just have a good time. That's all you got to do. And you're going to thrive. You can do some charity streams, too, if you want. And say, hey, this money will 100% go to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Unlike Vshojo. And people will absolutely get behind it. You'll probably get more money to that organization than Vshojo will ever donate to them. You'll get probably well over the $500,000 that they are owed. And people would love you. And you would thrive. That's exactly what you should do. I don't know if she'll ever see this video or if she ever will see this, but I mean, I just hope that she does. And she does exactly what I tell her to do. I really hope that she does that, just picks it up, acts like nothing here. You don't need to act like nothing is happening. You could just have fun. You can invite some of your friends over. Invite Zen over. Heck, invite some of the people that are still in Vshojo over. That'd be even funnier. Anyway, yeah, just keep going.
Processing everything. I'm very sad and very confused. Once again, I want to apologize to the Immune Deficiency Foundation and to my community who has shown so much support to me. I also wanted to say that all the ad money made from this video will go towards the Immune Deficiency Foundation.
Smart, too. You absolutely should monetize these videos. Absolutely should monetize it because YouTube promotes videos that are monetized. And if it's not monetized, it will not promote it. And that is a very smart thing to do because not only is she getting her message out there when it needs to be delivered, it is also being donated. So, I mean, amazing move.
I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. I really, like I said,
I say that for the people that don't know YouTube's algorithm.
But below the video in the description box is a link to a donation.
All right, give me a second, guys. There's somebody at my door. I gotta go check it out. So that, my guys. I'm back. Sorry, I just had a punch gun run in the face. Ugh. No, anyway, where were we here? So, anyway, where are we right now?
But below the video in the description box is a link to a donation fund for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Thankfully, any donations made through Tiltify go directly to the charity. That link is also there if you've heard about this and would like to support the Immune Deficiency
So someone
Foundation.
donated
Sometime
$5,000
this month.
to the IDF on Twitter, and now some of the members of Vshojo, Mel, and Fruit are feeling sick or the place is on fire after all of this drama spread.
To the IDF, and now some of the members of Vshojo, Mel, and Fruit. I'll have to see what's going on. We'll look at Twitter, what people are saying on there, too, after this is done.
I plan on doing a special live stream in order to raise money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I hope to have a ton of friends joining me, and hopefully there'll be a lot of singing and a lot of fun and just a day full of happiness.
Yep.
I just honestly
That's
really
what you
wanna
should do.
show that after all of this, that VTubing is a force for good. So thank you guys so much for all the support.
I don't think there was a question. It was a force for
Thank you
good.
so much for taking the time to watch this video.
Yeah.
And once again, I want to say that I am truly sorry. Okay.
I mean,
Bye-bye.
she feels guilty that she caused this to happen. That's kind of a real thing. She shouldn't feel guilty, but no, I understand why she
They are
would feel
so
guilty.
Evil. She's just so broken because of this. But I hope she picks herself up and rubs her success in their faces. She deserves the world. I mean it.
Oh, she's gonna be absolutely fine, guys. I'm gonna be 100% real with you. After seeing that video, I know that one of two things out here. Mousy and all the members of Vshojo that have left or are going to leave are going to be absolutely fine at this point. Because Vshojo never made talent. Vshojo only stole talent. That's what it did. Its whole organization was built off of the success of others, never making it themselves. Zen got huge because she was already huge, and more eyes got on it, obviously, because you have all these very talented people coming together and making them big. Okay? I'm just saying Vshojo, what I say Vshojo always was, it was a parasite. Honest and truly. It's what it was. It never knew how to make talent. It only knew how to steal it. And that's how I felt when all of my friends became part of it. I really felt like I lost them. Because like they were part of this out here. I felt like if, they were going to get with all their homies and stuff like that. And I didn't have a place because I wasn't a part of Vshojo. Like I had Silvervale. I had Mel. I had Mouse. Zentrea. Like, God, I mind me. Fruit. Like I had so many people who were there at the start that were all people that I collabed with. And they were like, I know Haru was a part of it later, obviously. I love Haruka. But she wasn't in there at the start. But like these were people that I collabed with that I considered my friends. Neanners was there too. I collabed with Neann too as well. I thought she was great. I was in her stream a ton. I always loved Neanners. I thought she was hilarious. But like, I just felt like I couldn't do anything with them anymore. Because they were my homies, but they were part of this organization. They were in this exclusive club that I was not a part of. And I didn't want to drag them down. I didn't want to start any drama. I was just like, well, that's just how it is. That's just how it is, Fuck. I just let it happen, and they were thriving. So I mean, I couldn't be mad. How could I possibly be mad that my homies were doing great? Absolutely. Go for it. They deserve it. I want them to succeed. I'll always be happy if my homies succeed. But I'm gonna be real. I have not liked Vshojo as an organization. I mean, I like the fact that they, had a place where they felt like they belonged. And as a guy that's been mostly solo my entire career, I always wanted an organization of people where I could truly feel like I could just do whatever with, shoot the shit with, and it would be fine. I tried to make that. I really did. Back in the day, I had my boy Nags out there. I got Evan, and of course I got Cole. They're still my homies. I still love them. But I know I was gathering all sorts of VTubers and YouTubers together, and I was always making massive collabs and doing great and popping off. And then I just had a chunk of them ripped away right before my eyes, and I was just like, well, shit. Okay, that's how that goes.
Connor is going to be furious about all this.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Someone
I mean,
needs to
he
give
probably already knows
Vshojo
all
a
about it.
Huge elbow drop, because this is despicable what they did to Mousy and the IDF.
Yeah, Immune Division Foundation. Yeah, I agree as well. Macho Man. He probably already knows. There's no doubt in my mind, Connor absolutely knows. There's no shot that Mouse hasn't talked about this with Connor. There's no way this blindsided him. They're like best homies. Like, he knows. He absolutely knows. He replied on Twitter. Yeah, I probably see that. Yeah, he knows what's up. Vshojo made sure no one could collab with their talent on purpose. It made it hard, definitely. Like, I mean, I realized it, you know, like I but it is what it is. And then I'm gonna bring up another thing here too that probably hasn't been brought up in a long time.
No mercy will be shown to Vshojo after this.
Well, if it's proven true. I even with that, what I just said about Vshojo, I am still not mad at them because they still made my friends even bigger and they gave them some careers, even if it was without me.
Link up for a goal of 10K, but it's now at 100K.
That's insane, by the way. That is absolutely insane. So like even with all of that, I am not mad at Vshojo, is all I'm going to say, okay? I'm not mad. How could I possibly be mad? They made my friends big and they helped them out. I am mad, however, at the management of Vshojo for throwing my homie Nuxtaku under the damn bus. I'm completely mad that they were completely on board with Nux, had a plan in order to help somebody that was taking advantage of their auditions, and getting personal information, doxing them, putting their lives in danger when Nux was trying to protect people. And he was doing the right thing. And then management, once the girls learned of this video, they saw this, they didn't explain to it properly what it was about. They didn't de-escalate the situation. They just cut ties with Nux, threw him under the bus, and said, fuck you, and tried to cancel his entire career. And obviously, a lot of rifts were made in the VTuber world because of that. And it made it incredibly hard for me to, like, collab with them again. And obviously, I still collabed with Nux. Like, I didn't give a fuck. I collabed with Nux again. In fact, I was even more of controversial videos with Nux out there too. Like I was part of that video where he showed me the Nagatoro author's off-brand anime out there that a lot of people were like, where he got in trouble with like Mutahar for like showing that crap. I was the one being shown that crap, all right? And do you think I care? No, because it's all drawn garbage anyway, and yet people were trying to cancel him over that, saying like he's this piece of scum over that. Like, god dang, man. Nux really is one of those people that just gets dogpiled on for no damn reason. You know? He's just a punching bag, and people just want a punching bag sometimes. I feel so bad. That was something that I got really mad over, is all I'm going to say. And now, obviously, I'm mad if this is true, that the management was treating my friends like absolute garbage and money pay pigs, like I was treated with like Samurai Buyer and other things of the like. Like, and I'm mad. I'm gonna be real. I'm hella mad. You know, it's pissing me off that they treated my people that I consider my friends. You know, like I still love them.
Internet always dogpiles
like garbage.
Whoever gets in the spotlight in any sort of negative way, regardless of whether or not they actually deserve it.
And it's because of that.
Love one.
And it's precisely because of that where I say we need to wait for Vshojo's response. They need to do a response. If they do not do a response, it's pretty much just admitting guilt. at this point.
Hey, Vshojo, I heard you were a bigger parasite than the Big Gate star.
Jesus Christ. If they don't do a freaking response, they're screwed. Like, it's over. I mean, apparently people are already leaving. Who knows what's going on? All right? Imagine they do a black screen video. Golly, I don't know what they're going to do or what they're going to say, but they need to make a statement, otherwise they're cooked. All right? If they don't respond, it's over. All right? It's going to look bad. Like, we're all going to know that they're in the wrong. All their talent's going to leave. And that's just one English organization that's been completely wiped off the map. It was the last thing to leave. Yeah, she was that, again, Iron Mouse was that huge. She was the Gura of pretty much Vshojo. And losing that Gura is completely devastating. You know? She was that, the pillar, the big one. The big one. All right. But this break is even worse for Vshojo because
Silver lining, Cinder is no longer the biggest punching bag in the industry.
True. True. Anyway, but obviously this is way worse for Vshojo than it obviously is for Hololive, because Hololive, they had a nice break. You know? Gura just said they had disagreements with management and they went on their own merry way. You know? What the disagreements were, who could say for certain, but that's just normal in business. It's not like saying I'm stealing money from you and from a charity organization that you raised, okay? That one's a bit worse. That's like a different scale of, oh crap, it's so Jover. And wow. Anyway, we got some things here, continuations that Ashley is sending me right now. So let's go and look at it together here. All right, so we have Mel out here with a message. I feel sick. I need to think. Needless to say, I think it's not long for Mel that she's probably going to leave the organization too. Now, I know she's a big part of Vshojo, so that's going to be interesting to see too. But yeah, I think at that point there, if she is saying that, and she's probably more on the inside of Vshojo than I think all the other girls, I think it's pretty much safe to say that's admitting guilt.
Just an idea, but maybe Yusa should do a collab with Mousy.
I mean, I would love to. I would love to give her some inspiration and help her out and raise some charity and do what I can to help her, obviously. I mean, she has so much help reaching out all the internet that are way bigger than me, but I mean, I would do what I can.
It is now at over $3,000.
Oh yeah. It's gonna get crazy, guys. It's going to get crazy. You know, I mean, obviously, if she asks, I'll help her out. I mean, I'll try and do whatever I can for her. Who do you think are staying in Vshojo? Literally nobody. I don't think a single person's gonna stay in there after this. I think it's Shojover. I really do think it's Shojover. And I have another thing out here where Ashley sent me another thing. This is the donation page that she opened up here. Let me just grab it real quick. It's the Iron Mouse Immune Deficiency Foundation. Jesus Christ. I know apparently Doki Bird herself had donated $10,000 herself. Yeah, and it's just going up like crazy right now. Yeah, it's well over the goal. Probably with a day's time, I imagine it's probably going to be the $500,000. At this rate, it's probably going to be the $500,000 donation goal that she's been missing and that they, were promised. Like, Jesus Christ, it's insane. Yeah, Doki Bird, literally right there. $10,000 from Doki Bird.
The thing that makes me the most sick in the situation is how they turn this on the talent and make them feel the way they are feeling right now. It's repulsive.
Yeah, it's classic business higher up strategy. I've seen it done a lot now, and when you're naive in the field, you easily fall for it. And the older you get, the more selfish you become, and the more easier it is to say no and stop that kind of behavior in its tracks.
That goes to $1 million total.
Wouldn't be surprised it goes to 1 million? Probably with her like streaming about it, it probably will. If she does like a big charity event or something with like, say, Connor or something when she goes live. If she goes live tomorrow and she pushes it,
Remember how
it's going to do it.
games became huge? Because everyone hates gaming corpos. Now we're in the VTuber co-op hate poggers.
The VTuber hate guys. I mean, I'm going to be real, man. I have never liked corpos in VTubing. I really haven't. I still don't like it. I don't like them. I didn't like it when like a girl was basically paraded around as like some sort of authentic person when she was in fact given a script and it was so heavily done. Was it entertaining? Yes, but was it authentic? No. I liked it when I saw Mel or Mouse in the buff just doing their thing in their avatar, saying and doing whatever they wanted, playing whatever they wanted. That was peak Mousy time for me. Peak Mel time, peak Zen time. I love that shit.
I never went to work going like, God, I love my corporate management.
Boy, do I love my management. I mean, I'm sure, you know, at least Chino likes me. I hope he does. Smile. I hope Chino likes me as the boss of all the things out there, all right? I may be management for him, but like at least I think I'm a cool boss. I feel like a lot of Japanese Hololive is authentic. Yeah, maybe, potentially. Hard to say. They have like a different mentality when it comes to, you know, a working environment in Japan. So it's hard to say. it's hard to say what's authentic and what isn't. You know? You know what it is. I've always been a huge supporter of indie VTubers. I'm gonna be straight up. I don't like corpo VTubers. I don't like them. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I never liked when YouTube also went huge corpo as well. Like, it just turned into TV. And the thing that I liked about YouTube was the authentic, just bare bones, human realism of just, you're in that moment, you can do whatever you want, you can say whatever you want, play whatever you want. I liked that era more. I really did. I really did like that more. It was fun. I missed the Filthy Frank era, man. That shit was goated. You can't get away with that on YouTube no more. Oh, no. You cannot get away with that anymore. Not without being demonetized, age restricted, whatever have you, canceled on YouTube. Oh, dear Lord, dude.
I miss the days when LP first posted videos unrestrained by YouTube, full of emotion, kawaii.
Yeah, man. I mean, I miss playing the Booba visual novels too. That shit was so degenerate. It was great. it was great. I mean, I love anime. I love Booba, and I love the stupidity that went along with it. That was peak. It was great. That's why I enjoyed the visual novels. Like, that's why I did them. Like, yeah, sure, you could do a story-based visual novel, and some of them are, like, okay, but I like the fan service. I liked all that stuff. But Apocalypse went burr, exactly. Advertisers pulled out. Things needed to get stricter, and it is what it is. You know? Sally being independent, whether it be too...
of YouTube, when you just messed around with a camera and your environment... The time of true entertainment, LMA.
Lamau. It is what it is. And now it's getting more AI slop. Yeah, true. We're getting all sorts of new AI content, corpo content, and, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not going to say that the, you know, Mr. Beast videos aren't entertaining. So it seems like Mel is still, has the Vshojo tag, but I was told that other people have lost it. Oh, yeah, that's right. You can't get rid of this authenticity thing. So yeah, they did used to have something Vshojo there, and they got rid of it. I mean, they're still authenticized by Twitter, by Vshojo as a group, so obviously you can't get rid of that. But yeah, that's not good. That's not a good sign. Let me look at Kuro. My boy Kuro. My good dude, Kurok just can't catch a break. I'm just gonna be real, man. Niji Shanji Navi Vshojo, my poor man. my poor man, he can't catch a break. All right, yeah, Vshojo not there either. Oh Jesus, poor guy. All right, let me see here, Matara. Well, Matara already left, so we know that. Amelie. Let me see what's going on there. Oh, she gone too? Oh, she gone. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Boys. I think it's pretty safe to say at this point, Amelie was the last person to join Vshojo, besides maybe some Japanese VTubers that you guys have never heard of. It's Sojover. It is Vshover, dude. I don't know what to say, dude. It's done. Like, if there is not a telling sign of absolute guilt when all of your talent knows that
like
you're
the
guilty.
Avengers after the Thanos snap poggers.
The entire talent knows that they are guilty. Like, it's Vshover. It really is. I don't know what kind of statement that Vshojo management can put out that would contradict everything. They would have to somehow prove that Iron Mouse is lying, that they did donate it through funds with a paper trail saying that she's just wrong. That's like the only way I see they get out of this. But I don't know how you hide a donation of $500,000. How do you hide that? How would she not know? I mean, you could just ask the Immune Deficiency Foundation, hey, did you get it? And they would just say, no.
Vshojo statement. Eto Blair Shybean.
Eto Blair. Like, yeah. I mean, you could just call them up. Hey, did you guys actually get this donation or not? And they'll be like, and they'll just straight up say no.
Pull the biggest Uno reverse card ever done in history at this point.
Fillion says they just need to apologize. All right, yo, guys, pretend I'm Vshojo here, okay? Guys, we're sorry for taking $500,000 of Immune Deficiency Foundation donations for ourselves. We're sorry. We're sorry that we didn't give Mousy her entire payment that she deserved. We're sorry. Sorry. We're sorry. What are you gonna do at that point? I don't even know, dude. Like, you can't just apologize for that. You need evidence. You can't. If you were Vshojo and you needed out of this, you would absolutely offer zero apology. You would offer a paper trail proving that you donated the money and that Mouse got the payment that she deserved. And then it would probably be over at that point. It would just be proven that Vshojo did what they needed to do, and then Mouse would probably be turned on. That's what they would need to do. But, and this is a huge but, they would need that evidence.
Of Vshojo, we are certain this even is negligible.
We're certain this is negligible.
Stop. Fireplace. Apologize not accepted, Keck.
Not in front of them. Oh my god. Oh my god. If they don't have the papers, if they don't have the receipts, there's nothing they can do at this point. There's literally nothing they can do. They need those receipts. If they don't have them, they're cooked. Period. No hold bars. They're done. All right. Vshojo as a whole is over. But I mean, again, it's important to wait until management says something. But I mean, at this point, The noose is already around their neck, dude. I don't know what to say. It's so Jover. I don't even see how they could redeem themselves without a paper trail that they proved everything. And that's a long shot if they actually have it. There's no way that Iron Mouse, with all the support, the lawyers, and everything behind her, would do something as reckless as lie. There's no way she would do something as reckless as lie about this. Especially since she was so lawyered up. Like I don't see it. I don't see a world where that's happening. You saw Fruit tweeting the Childish Gambino tweet? She did. Did she? So is she out of there too? She might be out of there too. Oh. I mean, coming back and then just saying, oh. Well. Shit, man. I mean, yo, hey guys, you ready for like some more good stuff? All right, she removed Vshojo from her name. Okay, even Fruit's gone now, yo. Just for verification, Vshojo's gone from Fruit as well. Okay. All right, it is safe to say the death of Vshojo has happened. 100%, it's done. There's no way anybody is going to work with them ever again after this. All their top talent is left. They're getting away from it. It is Shojover. Bye-bye. See you later. Can't wait for all the collabs from your fellow company mates now that I'm back. Clueless. Wait.
Their only chance now is to take their crapstorm cloud over their head and fling it over Mouse. I won't hold my breath.
Yeah. The funny thing is, she actually made a tweet that she wanted to come back.
Say thank you for covering this. Noble, it must not be easy because of your feelings towards your friends. But I appreciate this coming from a source I trust.
No, I get it, man. I try to be real with y'all. I try to be as real as I possibly can. I heard from people they want their frog. Unfortunately, your schedule aligns. So she's like, I can't wait to get back. Literally 3 hours later. 3 hours later, dude. Oh my God.
Iron Mouse unfriended Zen.
I mean, I don't know what's going on there. I think what happens behind personal things like that, I don't know. Maybe they had a fallout. That's not our business, you know? That's not our business. Whatever. It is what it is.
The Charity and Mouse could have been dealing with this behind the scene for a while and just now started talking about this because of the lawyers.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I just hope that they do good and they're able to do whatever they want from now on. And, I mean, they're going to succeed regardless. I know they are. I mean, they've gotten this far. They were already talented individuals. That's why Vshojo clung on to them, because they knew they were talented and they were talentless. And, you know, that's why they never went through with any of their freaking talent, like, that came from the ground up, people. They had tryouts, I think, twice, and 0 newbies came into the scene. They couldn't even make people from the ground. Yeah, so they had 2 tryouts, okay? 2 separate tryouts for newbies. And 0 new people came into it. Instead, they got Haruka, who was already pre-established, and they also snagged Amelie. Like, are you kidding me? Do you know how stupid that seems to the people that tried out to be a part of your organization, that wanted to be a part of your organization, that put their heart and soul into making something, just to be crushed that, you know what, we just have these already pre-existing talents anyway. You never had a chance to begin with. So stupid. So stupid. And then the talent that they did debut in their Japanese branch, it's unknown. They don't even promote them. I don't think I've seen anything about the newbies in their Japanese branch. Not a single goddamn thing. And apparently I heard or saw or got reported that they barely break 100-ish views, if that. Like, nobody knows about them. They don't promote them. They don't do anything for them. I'm talking about the new Japanese branch talent. I'm not talking about Henya. It makes sense why you're saying, like, Henya? There's a Japanese branch? Question marks? Yeah. Yeah, they existed. I bet you didn't know that. Because they never did shit. The Nova branch, yeah. The Nova branch. She speaks English. Yeah, Henya's great. But she was already pre-established. We all know who Henya is. Why she's so popular and beloved. We all know who Kason is. But that's not who I'm talking about. They had some newbies in there. They are so poorly managed. They can't even promote new people. They can't make talent. They can't. I feel bad for the Japanese branch now.
Silverveil, Zen, and Mousy left. That is when I knew Vshojo was going down. Vshojo is an idiot sandwich for doing this to their top talent. Where's the lamb sauce? Where is the lamb sauce? I'll tell you, they never had it anyway. They already knew. They just Grubhubbed VTubers. I mean, I'm gonna be real. They just Grubhubbed DoorDash talent over to them, and they just ate it up. You know, they got that premium thing over there, and they did whatever they could. Oh my God, I'm so mad. I can't believe this shit, man. How do you fumble something so basic? I cannot fathom how an organization can treat such top quality talent like garbage and then not be able to use this top quality talent to create more talent. I mean, how long has Vshojo gone? What, 5 years now? Maybe more? 6? And they haven't produced a single good, like, popular content creator in all of that? Holy shit. They never deserved their talent to begin with. If there were nothing without their talent, then they never deserved them in the first place, is all I can say. I'm so mad at them. I don't know how you fumble something so good. I don't know how you fumble that bad. You know? Thanks, Tony. You're damn right. Tony Starkin out here. That's exactly who I stole that from. All right? They never deserved that suit. All right. If you guys didn't know, this is Vshojo Nova. It existed with a whopping 1,202 followers. A whopping 1,202 followers. And this their talent out here? All right, at least some of them have a decent amount of followers. They're all around like 20-ish K. This one seems to be the most popular. This Hestia Happiness with 35K people out there. All right. But even then, I don't even know if they're part of Vshojo anymore, man. I have no idea. It's rough for them. Rough for them. I have never seen these girls before. I have never seen anything that they've done. And now Vshojo Incorporated, all rights reserved. I don't even think they're going to be able to keep their avatars since they're new people. I think Vshojo actually owns all of them. So now they're going to be reduced to nothing. Was it indie before Joji? Okay. If she was an indie, I hope they are able to keep something. I really hope. I really hope they're able to keep something, man. Because that sucks if they don't. Oh, Hestia existed before? Okay. So that's why Hestia has a higher. That makes sense now. The rest of them are partly artificially inflated by probably bots. I don't know. That's why their follow counts are also similar. It's really weird. It's really weird how they're so similar in follows. You hate to see it, man. There's a pink-haired one. We love pink-haired girls here. We stand them. Oh, well, it is what it is, man. I hope they find success somewhere else, is all I can say. They were smaller. Are you telling... Wait. So you're telling me they all existed before? Every single one of them existed before? From what you understood? Okay. And they still couldn't foster the talent? That's so embarrassing, man. That is so embarrassing.
Like, they couldn't make anyone from the ground up. They had to steal already existing people, too. They couldn't do anything. What is even Vshojo even about, man? What were they even doing? They've never been a talent company like Niji or Hollow. Yeah, they've been more of like, I feel like they've been more of a marketing company where they just sell merch of the VTubers and that's it. Maybe they get into like Smite. That's about all I saw. Also, what Nuts asks, what did they even do? I mean, that's what I'm saying at this point. That's the conclusion I came to. All I've ever seen them do is just make merchandise and get them into like Smite. That's about it. That's about all I've seen them do. Smite and Nikkei? Oh, they were in Nikkei? Okay. They just slapped their name on shit? Okay. Jesus Christ. And even then, I think when they did the collab with Smite, I think that was when one of their talents that was in the Smite collab left Vshojo. So that was awkward. They stole money from Mouse and charity and used them, to line their own pockets. It's pretty much just what we've seen, yeah. They are Nikkei, they just collaborated. Oh, well then that's nothing then. If they're not in the game, then that wasn't really a good collab then. Was that Nanners or Silver? It was probably one of them. I would assume it's one of them. They were both very big. All right, Silver. Okay, so it was Silver that left. Okay, I knew it was one of them. I'm going to be real. Silver is a master at marketing. I'm not going to pull up Silvervale's Twitter to show you how good she is at marketing, mainly because I don't want to get banned on Twitch. I don't want to get banned on Twitch. But she is very, very good at marketing. Amazingly good at marketing. All right, show it.
So look for a positive out of this mess. Doesn't that mean you can hang out and collab with all your old friends again?
Yeah, probably. I could probably ask them again. Get them out of that rut and maybe reach out a little bit. I could try. I mean, Mouse is going to be fine. She's got so many friends in high places that will pick her up and do what she needs to do. And I'm going to be real, man. I still don't want to ever, like I have anxiety with doing collabs with people. I really do. Like, I love them so much, and I always want to bring more to them when I do collabs with people. But I don't want to bring drama to their way. I don't want to bring negativity. Because some people see me like, oh, Noble's still doing content on the internet? Oh, who's that guy? I haven't seen him in ages. Who's that Noble guy? Like, oh, isn't he like that weirdo that does like anime content? Why is she collabing with that guy? You know, like, I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. It is what it is. As we get older, we just want to be in our own lane. Yeah, honestly, true. You know, I'm perfectly happy in my own lane. More people need to watch Noble before he dies of old age. Shut the fuck up. So this is one of the things that Ashley sent me. What is he thinking right now? The gun run. I don't know, man. I think he's thinking about a long trip to some far off remote island with the $500,000 that he stole from Mousy. And that's probably going to be it.
Apparently Connor posted a tweet. I think we all want to see it.
All right, let's see what Sea-Dog has posted. Well, Vshojo better get cycling and start raising some money.
Iron Mouse did start a Tiltify for the IDF if anyone wants to support it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, yeah, I mean, they broke as heck right now. They're going to have a massive lawsuit. They're going to lose a lot of stuff. Oh boy, they're going to need a fundraiser for their stuff. I mean, with the lawyers already going on behind the scene, the silence of Vshojo, everyone leaving, guys, there is a 99% chance that Mouse is telling the truth. And a 0.0 0.001% chance that she is lying and Vshojo did nothing wrong. Is all I can say. It's I feel like we probably know what's going on. I don't see a realm where they could possibly bounce back. Not a realm. Not a single realm. All right? Nothing could change your mind in this moment in time. It's the end. What could she even gain from lying? I mean, you could easily say fame, a way out of Vshojo so she can take control of her own career. She can gain subscribers, notoriety off the corpse of Vshojo. There's definitely things that lying in this situation would absolutely benefit you if you were able to get away with it. So to say that she wouldn't get anything, obviously, is a lie. However, is she lying? I highly doubt it. Especially with how lawyered up and everything, the statements, and I mean the total of $500,000. You can easily just call the Immune Deficiency Foundation and ask if they were given the $500,000 that they were promised. And if they say no, there's no record of it. Well, case in point. Case in point. I don't know what else to say. You know, like there's like it's literally that easy to prove it. You know, oh, Vshojo never donated the money. Well, shit. You know, it's very, very easy to prove that Mouse is telling the truth. Mouse is never about money for herself. Yeah, I know. She's too good-natured for it. Has she messed up before? Absolutely she has with Nux. She absolutely has messed up with Nux. Absolutely. Is she perfect? No. She's not perfect. She's not. But is she lying in this situation? And is she about money? And is she greedy? And is she about throwing under the people under the bus? Probably not. No, I don't see a realm where that is. I really don't. I don't see a realm where that Mouse exists. Which do I believe Mousy was misled by the probably gun run and the people that just wanted to jump on the hate bandwagon at Nux? Yeah, probably. It's very easy to jump on hate bandwagons. Again, that's why I'm saying it's best to wait for an official statement from Vshojo before we, put the damnation on the organization itself. But, people are going to do. But I stick by my statement that I released on Twitter. I stand by it 100%. I'm going to be real. I love the people in Vshojo. I have never liked the organization itself. It needs to go. The people who were/are a part of it can easily thrive on their own. And I stick by it. I stick by that statement. Even if Vshojo proves their innocence, I still stick by that. I still stick by it.
Joe could win the court of law stuff, yes. But they have already lost the court of public opinion and likely never coming back.
Yeah, it's so over. I don't think there's a way they can recover from this devastating loss. All their talent is left. They want to separate from it because it's bad for their brand. And I 100% agree with separating from it. You should at this point. Even if Vshojo is right in this situation, it would be completely damaging to stay with them. It'd be all right to stay silent on it. But I mean, shit, dude. Whatever, dude. I mean, we already know what's going on there. They just want to do the right thing. They may be misinformed or whatnot. But yeah, Giga out here saying you know what to do. And donate to the Tiltify little fundraising thing out here. I don't know if Kason has said anything. They already know what's going on. And she's doing exactly what she should be doing. And that's just streaming. She's doing exactly what she should be doing. And that's streaming during this and having a good time. The brand is radioactive. Yeah, it's completely radioactive. You need to separate from it. It's completely bad for you to stay with it.
Reminder to donate to the Iron Mouse Tiltify and not the Vshojo Tiltify. They look similar.
Really? So there's two ones that look similar. Oh my God. Imagine it's another person that's actually stealing money from Iron Mouse again, and it would be Gun Run. Imagine what that would be. That would be so fucking disgusting. Whirly, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. There's no way he would do it, right? There's no way. Anyway, knowing the internet, hopefully it's probably just some guy trying to take advantage of it. Probably someone just trying to take advantage of a situation out there. And again, that's why I say you guys got to be very, very, very careful when it comes to charity. You really do. And that's probably going to be my thoughts here for the Vshojo thing. It's Vshojo. It's just done. It's Vshover. There's no more else to be said. There is a 99% chance that Vshojo never recovers from this. 1% chance being the receipt Gun Run man slamming down all the paper trail.
BTW, Doki donated 10 to Iron Mouse's Tiltify IDK.
Yeah, I already covered that. I already pointed that one out. Crazy, by the way, the Loot Echo. Crazy. And if Gun Run somehow manages to pull those receipts out of his butt, I mean, good for him. Good for him if he's managed to pull those receipts out of his butt and show the world that he is vindicated, that he's done what he needed to do, that he paid Mousy everything. That would be an insane move that would save himself and his brand. But man, I don't see it happening. I really don't see that happening. I think he's going to stay dead silent, going to say nothing, and run with his tail between his legs to some far-off foreign island with all the money. And he's going to try and escape. I don't know. He's a flight risk right now. Regardless, though, thank you guys so much for my views and thoughts on this situation. Comment below how you guys feel about all this. Again, I do say we should wait until there's an official response. Just saying. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you beautiful sons of guns again in the next video.